Was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Why does Dixieland need to look away? what is going on that Dixieland shouldn't see? Hey, Lieutenant Lickme, John's here. Shidokage's in. Arturo, Jonathan, Jack, Apollo's World, Gray Billingsley, Smiggy, Mr. X, Jack Studi, Shank, Susan came through for once. Yeah, Peterson. Oh, going way too fast for me. Morgan's here. Nova, Dante, Kiba, that rabbit guy, Money Moore, Gray Billingsley. What's up the ceiling? Arcane Mystic. I like that. One Piece Buff. Legend BTV. Mr. Zedekai is back. Gems are a king goat. Yeah, all right. Susan sent out some. I think Susan is having a coronavirus special on notifications. So the special is you actually get some once in a while. Just got word that I'm clear to work from home now. Oh, that's cool, Jamie. Much better off in this situation. Yeah, just I think that's what we're going to be doing going forward for a while, guys. With all the crap that we're all dealing with every day now, I think the streams need to be just devoted to just having a good time. We're now, again, as always, you can talk about anything you want, but we're not going to make the central theme of the streams coronavirus, politics, whatever the case may be. If you guys want to bring it up, that's fine. We'll talk about it, but it's not going to be the main focus of them. I think people just need and want some escapism, so that's what we'll be doing for a while. BTG says, heavier measures in Blady now? My eating out? Oh, wait a second. Now, I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're saying, BTG, but now we've got, I don't even know if this is what you're referring to. We just had measures put in place, so now restaurants are going to be closed except for the takeout versions, which is fine as long as I can get plenty of meat. I'm so loofied up when it comes to diet. Meat. I will fucking stab you. Okay. No, I won't because I don't have my knife. Oh, found it. You're on an emotional roller coaster. Oh, you want to go? You want to have a knife fight? We'll do it right on camera.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Look at the difference in knife size, and I bet you I still.
Oh, you still kick my ass.
I still stab you. I'm good at knife fights.
Yeah, I know you are.
I've done all this shit before.
I'm good.
Come on, bro. You got the bigger knife. What are the odds something
Why
bad's
would it
gonna
make
happen?
sense for the? Why would it make sense for the kid who goes to college for a coding degree to try to fight the guy who wrestled for 30 years of his life?
Fight the guy who is a known sociopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably plays with that knife in his off time.
Oh, the real knife. I thought that was a euphemism. Gotcha. PTG says the knife might have coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It inflicts poison damage.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What's the number on that? The poison damage meter. That's a goosh knife. Yeah, Shirokage. Well, he's right. Not only that, he's it's not really fair because stabbing me and stuff. One thing I learned in my wrestling career, my boxing days, pain kind of jacks me up. You get a little blood going, a little bit of skin tearing, yeah, bones breaking, then you're ready to go. Light Swings says, can't wait to chat with you tomorrow on the show. Gonna nerd out about anime gaming. Cool. I don't have tons of knowledge about anime gaming, but whatever I got. Light Swings, I'm gonna be appearing on Light Swings' show tomorrow. Elderly man stabbed in home by son, Jonathan says. Wait a second. I don't have any problem with any of that except elderly. Why couldn't you just say, man, just dude stabbed by son? We don't have to get specific.
Yeah.
Knife! I threw a pen at him and yelled knife. That would have been funny if you threw it back and it actually stuck me and stuck right. That would have been pretty funny, actually. Let's see. Lude says, Spazman's goose-tastic knife. Due to its small size, this legendary weapon infects the victim with a deadly disease. Kind of like my other knife. The deadly disease would be my DNA. It's not that funny when it's true. Mr. X says, people think Corona is scary. I'm thinking on how to form a zombie virus. Infect the toddlers first. Fucking baby zombies. Babies. Bazombies. Yeah, like bay zombies. Babies. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Which is better though, you guys? Okay, Mr. X is going to create a society of baby zombies. So should it be babies or bay zombies? I'm torn. What is it, Spaz Kid?
I don't know, man.
Babies or bay zombies?
Bay zombies.
Bay zombies? I don't know. Let's see what everybody else says. Babies or bay zombies? That's zombabies. Yeah, maybe put the M in there, like Jacob says. Zombabies. Yeah, bombies. Lifer says, just call them Vegeta Juniors. Zombabies. Yeah, it's zombabies. That's not a bad idea. I would run from a legion of zombabies. Absolutely. I would run from a legion of regular babies. Oh, Money Moore says abortions. You had to go there. Baby Z's. Omega says. Dragon Ball Z babies. You guys are good. World War Z babies. What was that? M. That's a good one. Undead Bambinos. What? Why is it that we I think we as a group, we are the most helpful when the topic is anything to do with any type of miscreant behavior. Jamie says, but what would your wife say if your kid and you got into a knife fight? Whose side would she take? His. Because if he stabs me, she could just take my wallet. The walking abortions. Zombie starring Chris Pratt. Let's see. Osama was spamming a channel. Em says no one wants to check out your channel. And yet we can't agree on the color of a fucking super chat. Good point, Big Green. Yeah, because we all know the color of the $50 super chat is the ultimate. I mean, nothing has torn this community apart the way that debate did. But when it comes down to zombie babies, we all get together, we come up with something good, we come up with a cohesive plan, a good idea, and we all get behind it. Get behind. But I guess there wasn't enough sociopathic potential in the color of the $50 donation to really bring out the best in us. Oh, both of you timed them out? Dude, I like that. The mods are on point today. It's tag team moderation. Lou says, get double time out, you bitch. You guys are funny. Jack Austin says, I'm losing my mind staying closed in my house. Yeah, that sucks though, doesn't it, Jack? What we're doing here, again, I've told you guys, my wife has asthma. Brax doesn't have it bad, but he has allergies and stuff, so I'm keeping both of them in, and anything that needs to be done, I go out, and I just scrub my hands before I go out, as, all you should be doing. While you're out there, whatever you do, don't touch your face in any way. As soon as I get back, first thing I do is scrub my hands again, and hopefully everybody will stay safe. Let's see. Giuseppe says, we defeat coronavirus. I think, well, it depends on the how we determine defeat, but I think we'll get the handle on it. I do think some human testing started on some drugs today. I think the pharmaceutical companies will come through for us at least to some degree to take the edge off, and I think the oncoming warmer months will help. I mean, obviously we already know that the warm climate doesn't just kill it, but I just similar to the flu, they're expecting it won't be as readily transmitted. So hopefully we'll get ahead of it here. Jacob says, did you hear that Waka Flocka Flame is actually saying that minorities can't catch the coronavirus and that it's fake? Who the hell is Waka Faka Flame, Jacob? I don't know who that is, but whoever he is,
Like a
he's a
pretty famous,
dumb fuck.
pretty famous rapper, I think.
Oh, he's a rapper, Rack says? If he's saying that, he's a stupid fucker. That's what he is. He's a dumb shit. No more. That's all I need to know about him. I can guarantee you he's a fucking dumbass. Jesus Christ. We have defeated all other diseases. We can defeat Corona, or at least, yes, CT. I agree with you. And if we haven't outright defeated them, we've managed them, and that's what I think will happen here too. Brian says, watching WWE Network for the low price of $9.99. Yes. and that's the thing. I will say this, with something like this happening, we're very fortunate that we are in the modern age that we are. Because I remember like this happened when I was a kid and all you had was 3 goddamn channels on TV and you had to stay in your house and everything. At least now we got Netflix, we got Disney Plus. I watched Frozen 2 yesterday, and yeah, I nerd out for Frozen. I don't care. I don't care how much of a silly that makes me. I like Frozen. I liked Frozen 2. It was really good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Songs were way better in 1, but the story was really good in 2. So we got all these things. This is what I was saying before I was entirely sidetracked by Frozen. All this different streaming services, cable. So I mean, it sucks. But it could be worse. At least we have things to entertain ourselves. Later on, Brax and I are going down and play some more VR. He downloaded a bar fight game on the VR, on the Oculus. I'm gonna go stab the fuck out of some bitches. This shit wrong with me. Wolverine says, walking my dog. Punch Spaz Kid.
Why?
I combined the two. I said Sponge Spaz Kid.
I see.
Well, hey. You watching Overlord without me, asshole?
Yeah, why?
So I want to watch Overlord. God damn it. I'm so lit, Wolverine says. I love Overlord. That is so high on my list of anime I want to rewatch. That one and Konosuba as well. Sponge Kid. Yeah, Dark Evelyn plays. I don't know what the hell that was. Every once in a while, things just combine and just fall out of my mouth. I don't fall out of my mouth. That's what she said. Legs Gaming says, I wonder how much Pornhub views spiked last week. Oh, yeah. This has got to be, I was going to say a major boon for the porn industry, but I was already reading an article, and it made sense. Porn is already pretty much the only insulated industry. It doesn't matter how bad the economy is doing. They say that porn never drops off. The money spent on porn never goes away, never really drops off. All I can say is kudos to us then as a society. Jamie says, Spaz Kid rarely says hi to me. I feel ignored. Say hi to Jamie, Spaz Kid.
Hi, Jamie.
Say hi. Only one. Must be we have another spammer. This could be the whole make fun of spammers stream too. I could do that as well. Morgan says, have you seen or heard of Fruits Basket? It's a classic anime, but different from the ones you usually watch. No, Fruits Basket? No, I never heard of that one. Speaking of different ones, Chrome is sponsoring the one over, for those of you who don't know, the one over at the Goosh. She sponsored a couple of episodes of Uran High School, not Social Club, Host Club. I keep wanting to say Social Club. That was really better than I thought it was going to be. That is not by design something that you would think that I would necessarily be into, but it's fun, and that's the best way to describe it. It's just it's a fun show. Novatatsu says, you know what I say? Don't worry, be happy. Grab some cider, and wait for all this to blow over. Also, I love Overlord 2. Team Shaltier for life. That Shaltier Ainz fight is one of my favorite fights. Yeah, that's some good shit. That's the only time. Am I remember right, guys? Because you guys know how bad my memory is. That's really the only time Ainz gets seriously tested is in that fight with Shaltier. That and when and I always forget her name. Spaz Kid always has to remind me. The chick that he gives the lethal bear hug to, that he just squishes. I like that one too. But yeah, now Novatatsu saying that, I think that's the only time that Ainz really gets really tested in a fight, isn't it? With Shaltier? Novatatsu says that's correct. That's what I thought. I was trying to remember back, but that fight was, could go either way type thing. And other than that, that's one of the things I like about Ainz, though. To be a badass protagonist, you don't have to always be tested. I mean, sure, in storytelling, most of the time, to create that conflict, you're going to have him up against something that seems a difficult mountain to climb. But with Ainz, it's like it just works with him squashing people. Let's go, Testy. Um, what one of the did who make another account? Somebody you guys tossed. It's so intent on getting his spam scene, his or her spam scene, that they made another account. The Bird Boy. Was it Duh or Doctor? Dr. Bird Boy. Coronavirus will die out by summer, but won't be completely gone. Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement with it. I mean, as far as predictions, we don't know for sure. Yeah, but I think the warm weather will help. I think all the social distancing will help, and I think, as you say, it'll pretty much have receded. But they'll stay. The pharmaceuticals will stay on top of it, and hopefully get us, if not a vaccine, at least enough of an understanding that we'll have medications that will take the edge off. That's what I'm hoping. Let's see. The coronavirus are not a dream. Only spam and eggs is good spam. Yeah, shit, Okage. I haven't had spam. You guys, is spam even still a thing? When I was a kid, believe it or not, because it was cheap, spam. A lot of kids would come to school with like spam sandwiches and stuff like that. I grew up in a community that was not well off by any means, and spam was okay. It was one of those things I can eat it, but it's like I don't want to eat it a lot. But I don't even know, is spam even still a thing? Again, it was super cheap, super cheap, super cheap, super cheaty. It was super cheap, and that's why people ate it. Junior says, "Glad you're streaming today. The doctors say I might have this virus, so I needed a distraction." Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Junior. Listen, though, I mean, I'm obviously, I ain't no doctor, but statistically speaking, if you're otherwise healthy, you should be fine. I mean, the vast, huge majority of people that don't have underlying health issues get sick for a little bit and then get over it. So hopefully everything will work out okay for you, pal. Let's see. Alexander says, "Can you react to Dragon Age Inquisition funny moments?" Probably not, Alexander. I don't have a spot for any more reaction videos. I'm annoyed with myself that I've gone so long without watching another DA video, Devil Artemis video. But as I keep saying, with Toei being willing on these Dragon Ball Super reactions, I know that's the vast majority here are big anime nerds, and all I've wanted for months and months is to be able to share some of the reactions with the gang here at YouTube. So as long as Toei's going to continue this process of only taking the monetization, not fighting me, making me fight back copyright claims, not trying to throw up blocks on me, I just want to keep putting them in there, so hopefully we can watch it all together. So that's why I've been doing them every single day, and now I still got to find a way to fit in some Devil Artemis. Let's see. Hold on a second. Lude says, 2 Italians got chased and caught by the police over here. Oh, shit. Now my small middle of nowhere island has corona, too. Luckily, my antisocial protocols are in full effect. Suck it, extroverts. Lude says, well, I've been saying that, too. It's kind of cool that sector of society that everybody always likes to make fun of, the typically younger people that they say want to quote unquote hide in mom's basement and play video games and have no social skills, and the outside world is scary. Yeah, who's laughing now, motherfuckers? Because when we're all lying doing the coronavirus shake, they'll still be down there gaming going, "That's right, bitches, I'm feeling good." I still got some Cheez-Its my mom bought me, and I'm good to go. Margus says, "The real culprit of COVID-19, it was me, Dio." It's always Dio. Let's see. Antoine's Gaming says, "A lot of people are idiots in Bulgaria and believe COVID-19 is biological weapon sent by USA. Bulgarians hate USA to destroy China's growing economy." Yeah, Antoine, unfortunately, in fairness, there's a lot of idiots here in America too. All the stupid shit that's going on over here. Here, over in America, you get people tweaked if you say that they actually get upset if you say, well, the virus begin. Not even say the Wuhan virus. If you just say, well, the virus began in China, people get mad. How can you say that? Because the fucking virus started in China. Yeah, but you're being xenophobic. It's like, no, the virus fucking started in China. It's a fact. If you want to call it Wuhan virus, call it Wuhan virus. That is where it started. But so, in other words, what I'm saying is there's no shortage of idiots. We got them over here too. Diga says, want to hear the living embodiment of coronavirus? Let me talk to you about one of the most ambitious RPG projects of 2020, Raid Shadow Legends. You know anything about that, Brex?
What's up?
Raid Shadow Legends?
Yeah, what about it?
You know anything about it?
Yeah.
Digas is just talking about it. What's the deal?
Oh, there's ads everywhere for it.
Oh, you just know it through the ads? Okay. I just wondered, because Digas is saying that it's going to be one of the most ambitious RPG projects. It's shit? You don't like it, Dark Evelyn? I fear my coursework deadlines more than Corona-chan. Who's that? Poppy says, yeah, understandable. M must be getting a lot of the same ads you're getting. Yep. M says, oh my God, I'm so tired of hearing about Raid Shadow Legends. And M recently changed her icon to Nami.
Oh, look at you.
That makes me happy. That makes me so happy. All we need now is a good Nico Robin icon picture, Sarah's Victoria icon picture. Oh yeah, and maybe a Midnight icon pic. Who else? Oh, that would be bad, because I would just I would so stop paying attention to the chat other than just looking at the pictures, and you guys had never seen my hands during the stream, or at least right. No, sometimes I was gonna say at least my right hand, but lefty comes in handy when you want to pretend it's a stranger. We need Mark Bark in here, Poppy says. Please go on Akano. Yeah, I forgot about Akano, Shibokage. How could I forget about Akano? That's just wrong. Yeah, absolutely. There's not. Straga says there's nothing like the satisfaction of a piping hot meal, some variation of alcohol, and revelry amongst friends and family. You're right, Straga. I mean, because it is what it is. I mean, we all know what we need to do to try and stop the sweeping of the world with this virus. So as long as we gotta be somewhat isolated to some degree or another, might as well make the best of it. Have fun, like you say, with friends and family. We've been watching movies every day that I can make enough time to do it. Watching movies, and again, Spaz Kid and I are going to play some more VR later. So you just make the best of it. The restaurants in Indiana are closing at 3. Are they, Candace? What they're doing here in New York is starting 8 o'clock tonight, the restaurants have to close for serving inside the restaurant. They can, if you have a drive-through, you can have delivery, you can have takeout, and I'm for that. I think that was the best idea. You know, it does create less situations where you have numbers of people all together, and yet allows the restaurants to survive. You know, to keep bringing in money to pay the bills. Ooh. Shirokage says, here's a question for Curtis in chat. If you can be sandwiched by 2 waifus, who would they be? Oh, that's so hard for me to break it down to 2. One's got to be my girl, Saris, always. So what is a good... Okay, if I'm making a sandwich, what is a good compliment to Saris for the other side of that sandwich? Akano? Nico Robin? Boy, that's you know what? I'm gonna go a little exotic. I'm gonna say Saris and Midnight. That I'm gonna go that one. Let's go Saris and Midnight. Oh, sorry guys, I zoned out for a second. Sorry. Michael Bardo says, "Come on, man. We all know CV is just a green screen." How are you, by the way? I'm doing good, pal. Thanks for asking. Everything you guys see behind me is just a green screen. And for those of you who weren't around during the days of Mark Bark when he came in, we'll never. I don't think we'll ever. You guys that were here, I think will back me up on this. I don't think we will ever truly match that level of genuine crazy that was Mark Bark. I mean, we might have people play acting to try and achieve it, but that was genuine crazy. Jonathan says that was so much fun. Midnight isn't exotic as Robin. Have you seen her powers? No, I'm not talking about powers though so much as looks, Money More. I mean, Robin's gorgeous. But yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I would just like to try a Saris and Midnight sandwich. There's just something about Midnight that really that really hits me in all the right places. Jamie says, "Oh, Jamie said something, and then I lost it." Oh, ultimate question: anime waifus or real wife? Well, it depends, Jamie. To keep or just to borrow for a little while. To keep, I want to keep my wife. Just to borrow for a little while. Hello, Saris. Hello, Akano. And everything you receive from unboxing is just props. Yeah, it is Big Green, but you also have to remember, I don't have it anymore because I sold everything I received from unboxing. Remember? Mark Bark was sure that there was that unboxing black market out there that I was partaking in. And Diavolo says, anime waifu saved my waifu. um, let's see. Elzeko said students held graduation ceremony inside the video game Minecraft because of school cancellation. That's kind of cool. That really happened? Elzeko, is it? That's kind of a cool thing. That sucks for anybody, whether it's college, high school, whatever, that this is making some of them actually miss their opportunity to walk. I just feel so bad for kids with that happening. But that's really neat. That's a cool idea. Yeah, Tsunami says it's not from China, Curtis. You hate yellow, racist. It's so sad, the things that people, I don't know. People are just so fucking weird. Excuse me. Shirokage says, "Oh my god, if only there was something like a video rental store for anime girls." Yeah, all the old blockbusters could be reimagined into like what, titty busters? Oh, I would spend all my time at the rental store. Can you imagine? Oh yeah, or they should just rent you quality cosplayers. I think that's also known as prostitution, but whatever. Coronavirus is just purple haze requiem, Diavolo says. Excuse me. Sajil says, "I love it when you stream when I'm high." I think this face is more easily acceptable, more easy to deal with if someone's senses are dulled, drunk, high, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm with you. Wick says, "You hate The Simpsons, you xenophobe." Let's see. Jonathan says, if that sword or the wall wasn't real or was sold. Oh yeah, well that's what he started with, Jonathan Mark Bark. Yeah, the first thing was the sword wasn't on the wall at the time. I hadn't redone the room yet. And somebody, had sent us that sword, and it's phenomenal. And he was convinced that was one of the things he said. Well, that's you sold that sword. You just sell the things people send you. And it just happened to be sitting right here by my desk. And I said, "Oh, you mean this one?" And isn't that when he went into the rant about everything being a green screen? Wasn't that shortly after that? He was, oh my God, but it was legit, you guys. I mean, we could tell just from the way he was stating things. Because at first we thought he was just a troll, but Mark Bark is legitimately, he's deranged. He's mental. Oh my God, he was funny. Shirokage says, "Oh my God, how many late fees I would have from renting anime titty busters." Yeah, oh yeah. You me too, Shirokage. I would just leave my credit card with them. It's like just charge it. Charge it until it starts getting declined. I don't give a fuck. because I'm keeping them. That's true. Brian says, well, Spaz Kid walked right through that green screen yesterday. I know, he's got it. How am I supposed to keep up appearances around here if Spaz Kid's going to walk through the green screen? Money Moore says, Mark Bark is my hero. I wonder, do you guys, don't you find yourself wondering what became of him? What he's doing right now? You think he's still alive? I mean, I don't say that to be mean. I say that because he was obviously deranged. You just wonder what might have happened to him. Lute says, I'd like to rent out 10 of your finest cosplayers. Oh, yeah. You guys got to stop. You guys got to stop talking about things that trigger my imagination this way. It's impossible for me to stay focused now. I'm thinking about all blockbusters being turned into anime titty busters. It's amazing how much I like thinking about that. Let's see. So Jill says, Curtis, I haven't busted a nut in 5 days and you're looking fine. Listen, I can sympathize with going extended periods without busting a nut, but if I'm looking fine, so Jill, I gotta say you're really fucking high. You got some good stuff. That's not run of the mill shit you're on. Yeah, that was trending the other day on Twitter. Diavolo, coronavirus should be renamed a boomer remover. Whoa, did I have trouble spitting that one out? No, not familiar with Warhammer at all, Grandmaster. No, never played it. Don't know anything about it other than what I've seen in ads. Jacob says Mark Bark was patient zero of the coronavirus. Jamie says, I swear I have the boobage to pull off the cosplay. Yeah, I just need a very firm corset for my core. Well, it depends too. We've got well, of course, a lot of the anime, which we know is by design. You got like Nico Robin and Nami, where they go ridiculous with the waistlines. But I know that if we think about it, I'm sure there's plenty of thick anime titties out there, Jamie. I'm sure there are. Yeah. I God damn it, I gotta stop thinking about that stuff. Lou says, Jamie, do it. It might kill Curtis, but it'll be a way to go out. Oh, it's clearly how I want to go out. As it stands right now, my eventual demise is clearly going to be somehow related to the all red meat diet that I consume. If I could trade that for going out in something in any way related to titties, fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have Corona beer here too, Smiggy. And they did say that the sales of Corona have gone down because, well, people are stupid. Can you imagine though? That's your mainline product, and you have to take a hit in sales because the abject stupidity of people thinking that a virus is somehow in relation to a beer of a similar name. Diga says Curtis looks like those old guys in Crazy Hentai. Pretty much, if crazy and old are involved in any way, shape, or form, yeah, I would pretty much fill the bill. Issei, I can't get my hair on without getting closer. Issei, man, that dude, it's not right for anybody to have a harem of that kind of quality. Let's see. Cuba says, if Curtis teamed up with Mike Guy, Perfect Cell, and Ugandan Knuckles and fought Corona in a children's card game, we'd all be safe and healthy once again. That'd be a team right there. Mike Guy, Perfect Cell, and Ugandan Knuckles and Curtis. Boy, I don't know who comes out on top on that one. Comes out on top. Tsunami says, let's be serious. Mark Bark was a part of those window lickers. Philip says, silent watcher here from South Africa. Oh, cool. I usually miss live chat because of time difference. We have 69 confirmed cases here now. Do you, Philip? I'm hoping, oh God, I'm hoping that, we'll start to get, as they say, lower the curve, beat this thing. Now, I'm not even sure. Climate-wise, South Africa, Philip, so you're dealing with a warm climate there year-round, right? Warm and tropical. Am I right or wrong? I'll be the first to admit my world knowledge is not nearly what it should be. I'm embarrassed by it. But I'm just trying, you know what I've been trying to determine in my head is, and I don't want to go too far into coronavirus and politics. We're trying to get away from that. But I mean, just for my own information, I'm curious how, if it's propagating slower in warmer climates than it is in colder ones. I'm just curious because I know they said that it has a lot of similarities to the flu, and that they don't think it will propagate as well in the warm weather. Itsunagi says the virus is bad, but people's panic buying also does not help either. Absolutely true. Completely true. Really? Strongest says I still think GT is the best Dragon Ball besides the original. That's yeah, I haven't seen GT. I've seen clips that you guys watched with me. The main thing that stood out to me about GT was I really did like the way they ended it. I remember those ending clips were really good. But I know a lot of people just don't like GT. Yeah, Cell versus coronavirus. Yeah, Giuseppe. Is Wolverine says, is Brax my meat? Because I'm going to beat him. Thanks, Tom. GT is a good show. Again, the clips I watched of it and everything, Sergeant Renegade, I liked it. But again, I don't consider myself a quality judge of such things because I'm really easy to please. Again, when I watch something, whatever it is, if I watch something, I'm looking to like it. I want to like it. So I'm looking for the positives in it. And the clips I saw at GT, I really had a good time with. Excuse me. Ultimate Luigi Man says GT was a good Dragon Ball series, but I feel like the big negative is just how separate it feels from every other character besides Goku and Pan. That and I think that's fair, only because now that you say that, I remember a lot of people saying that they just didn't feel like the characters were well represented in GT. I've heard a lot of people saying that. Jamie says, what sucks is I tried to get groceries delivered. They're out of freaking milk. Oh, geez, Jamie. So far, that hasn't been one of our hoarded items here. So far, you've been able to get milk whenever you want. Bread, they're going after now. It's not gotten desperate. I mean, you can still get it, but it's always rare. It's the toilet paper is the biggest thing here. The idiots are still trying to hoard toilet paper, but fortunately, most all the stores have established limits on how many you can buy now. Wolverine says, GT is non-canon. That means it's garbage. Sis says, I work at a grocery store. It's literally hell. Yeah, I mean, that can't be said enough. I feel for you guys who are working in stores, it just in general, in any type of customer service right now. Between, you're out there dealing with people all day, which is not the best place to be, and then people are such assholes, especially, you would think in times of strife it would be nice to say that people are going to become kinder, and easier to deal with and stuff, because realize everybody's in the same boat, but I see it all the time. They don't. They become more of an asshole. How can you be out of this? Because I've seen this, and trust me, I speak up when I see it, yelling at people working in the stores because they're out of toilet paper. Like, it's this poor fucking kid's fault in Walmart that they're out of toilet paper, so you're going to yell at this kid over it? Go fuck yourselves, dumbasses. That stuff infuriates me. Make this kid's day shit like he had anything whatsoever to do with it. Big Green says GT just means garbage truck. Ouch. I'm already kind because I'm a furry boy, the scrap says. Let's see. Skull says, responding, actually, Chiriac, the villains in GT are well written. It's what GT has going for it. Yeah, again, I didn't, I don't want to give anybody the wrong impression. I didn't watch it as a whole, but I watched a lot. I mean, a lot of clips of it, putting it together, and I was entertained. And I do think the ending was great. Let's see. Sergeant Renegade says, don't you know toilet paper is the cure to coronavirus, the ultimate vaccine? Yeah, somebody's got to believe that somewhere, Sergeant Renegade, because these idiots just keep buying it up. Freaking. Peter says you'll get a fine if you buy more than 2 packages of toilet paper. I'm for that. They should. I mean, it's just so inconsiderate to everybody else as well. It just, people are just, in times like this, you get to see the best in people, and you also get to see the absolute worst. Jordan Dabney says, "Do you think Sonic can run from Corona? And what are your thoughts about toilet paper? I would use duct tape." Wow. Well, in the old days, and this is going way back, it used to be, and this was not uncommon, that I mean, jokes were made about it and stuff, but people would genuinely would when stores, even when I was a kid, we're talking 50 something years ago, a lot of people who lived in the country, you didn't have, if you lived out in the sticks, you didn't have a Dollar General. You didn't have convenience stores. So if you wanted to shop, for us, when I lived out in the sticks, it was a 30-mile drive to go to the market. Now, not only was it a 30-mile drive, obviously the vehicles weren't nearly as reliable back then. You always had breakdowns and all kinds of issues with it. So things weren't as accessible. People would keep, in the old days, the Sears catalog was that era's online buying. The Sears catalog, everybody couldn't wait every year for it to come out and go through all the cool shit the Sears has, and you could order it from them and everything, and it was huge. The thing was thick. People would keep the Sears catalog in case they ran out of toilet paper. That's what they would use. So I don't know if that's I'd put that right on the same level as duct tape. I don't know that it's superior or worse. Gimster says, speaking about Dragon Ball Z, I want to see you watch the DBS Broly movie. It takes place after a Tournament of Power. Yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it yet, Gimster. I remember when it came out, and of course I'm long since done with DBS. I just got to get time to watch it. Let's see. Milag says, if I was still a child, I'd go around parks with a walkie-talkie asking people if they wanted to play a game. And then when they say yes or no, I'd scream into the radio, "Open the cages." That's pretty good. And then run. Run like hell, yeah. That would actually be funny. That would be something funny to do on the channel or something. Just go up to people like in a park or something. So hey, come on, we're recording a video for YouTube. You want to play a little game with us? And especially if you get younger people, they're gonna be like, yeah, cool. And then you get in on the walkie-talkie or on your phone or whatever, and go, "All right, we've got to open the cages," and then run while you're looking off in another direction. That would be cool. That'd be fun. Madman says, the coronavirus cannot enter your body without consent. Spread awareness. Corona rape. Corona beatus. I know. Well, that's the thing. Let the hashtag Me Too people get after coronavirus. If anybody can bludgeon something into non-existence, it would be them. Tsunami says they're buying up bread and milk. What the fuck are they going to do? Make bread pudding? I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what goes on in people's minds. And the thing is, even if they thought with the toilet paper, even if they were going to have to self-isolate for 14 days, people were buying hundreds of rolls. How much do you plan on shitting over 14 days? It's just that people don't give a shit about, that's funny, a shit about anybody but themselves. So if somebody else has none, it's like, oh, that's fine because I have it stockpiled just in case I need it. That's how people are. Let's see. Ultimate Luigi Man says, has Curtis seen JoJo? Yes, he has. I like JoJo. I'm seeing people quote Dio, but as a college student, I haven't been able to afford any Patreon stuff. Not that I wouldn't want to. Yeah, but JoJo was really good. Luigi Man, I really enjoyed it. Straga says, listen, we just need a couple of people to say that the coronavirus raped their immune system and the coronavirus is silenced. Enrage the Me Tours. Right? That's how, I know, Big Green. That's what we have to do. We have to get these social justice warriors to do something good for once and get them after something like the coronavirus. I mean, their incessant screeching should be able to beat anything into oblivion. Maya says, if you're going to be isolated, then you can easily wash your ass after taking a shit. My only guess is that people plan on beating their meat for 3 weeks straight and need the wipes for that. Wolverine says, I drink German beer. I think I'm safe from corona. Poppy says, Corona-chan is getting away with her crimes. I know, Poppy. What the hell? Like I say, let's get some of the online screechers after Corona. Enough of that irritating noise. It's got to defeat anything. Tsunami says, Heavens to Murgatroyd. People are as fucking dumb during times of panic. They sure are. And I love Heavens to Murgatroyd. I had a teacher in, what have been high school, middle school, who that was his go-to line. Heavens to Murgatroyd. And he would say, what was the character, guys? Who was the character in the old cartoons that said Heavens to Murgatroyd? Usually I'm really good at remembering that stuff. I remember his inflection. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Who was that character? That's Snagglepuss. Thank you, Tsunami. Wow, man, he had that right on top of his head. Thanks. Yes, Tsunami. Snagglepuss. I'd forgotten about him. I used to love that. Gimster says, I think they used the toilet paper to clean the aftermath of their FAP sessions to all their porn and hentai collections. Well, at least that would be understandable. But that's some serious fappage. SJWs attack the corona, leave anime the fuck alone. I'm with you, Shirokage. Right, give them something else to occupy themselves with. M says, oh God, Corona-chan. Now I'm waiting for someone to draw the coronavirus as a thick anime girl. And now that you said that, I'm waiting for that as well. Chrome? Chrome's our resident artist. Lick says they already are. Well, that... And who is surprised? No one? No one? Bueller? No one? Yep. They already exist, everybody's saying. Oh my God. Rule 34, get to work. Indeed, Sergeant Renegade. Yeah, Rule 34 is one of the very few blanket, incontrovertible rules in all of society. That one is, there's no two ways about it. Rule 34 is absolute, is what I'm going for. Tsunami says, I'm 25 and older people are always surprised I know who Snagglepuss is. That's actually pretty impressive at 25, Tsunami, because that was way before your time. I will tell you guys this all the time. And knowing the general age of all you guys, I'm impressed with you guys' knowledge of pop culture, social, political things all the time. Because I know you guys have knowledge about stuff that's way, way before your time. And we'll talk about it and boom, boom, boom. You guys are coming right up with it. There's no time to have been Googling it. You're coming up with it right on the spot. So I've always been pretty proud of that. I think we have a pretty sharp crew here. Just like something like that. Something as obtuse as looking for who was the originator of that quote, and somebody had it right away with Snagglepuss. Geez, Gimster says, they already made doujinshi about Corona-chan. Should have known. We should have known. Jesus Christ. Oh, excuse me, guys. Exit, stage left. I think that was another quote. Yeah, Sergeant Renegade, I remember that. Yeah. Exit, stage left. He was not one of my more favorite characters. Maybe that's why it was easier to forget his name, but I did like his cartoons. The one that always surprised me, I told you guys that before, of the cartoons from my era, I was way into the Looney Tunes and loved Pink Panther. But I never got into... I watched it because there was nothing else to watch, but I never got into Scooby-Doo as much, except, as I told you guys, when they would have the Globetrotters on. From the time I was a little kid, I was just a Globetrotter fanatic. So as popular as Scooby-Doo was, I was like, on that one. Oh, Bleach is really good, D. I'm really enjoying Bleach. I like the characters a lot. And the abilities are fascinating to me. This whole thing with hollows and everything. Yeah, everything about it is good. And of course, there's Chad. I like Chad. And where I am right now, where I left off, I'm actually an episode or two ahead of what I've posted so far at the Goosh. I'm really wondering, because Rukia was feeling all depressed, and she knew that the powers that be were aware of what she was doing, and now right at the end of this episode we got two new douchebags eyeballing her. The one guy had some sort of fucking detector thing he was looking at her with, and he kept scoping out her ass like a pervo. Yes, we're having cartoon nostalgia again, Andreas. That was my childhood. It was baseball and cartoons. And of course, back when I was a kid, you only got to see baseball once, twice a week, and cartoons were Saturday morning. A couple of them on Sunday, but Sunday always got tainted with shit like Johnny Quest. Curtis Sajil says, "Have you been a bad boy? Because you look like you need to get spanked." Sajil is wicked high today. In case any of you were wondering. Oh, I remember the Wacky Racers. Yeah, Sergeant Renegade. Yeah. What was the dog's name? Oh, goddamn. Oh, Muttley. Yeah, with Muttley and Snidely Whiplash and the whole crew. Yeah. Yep. The Wacky Racers were fun. Yeah. Muttley, yes, Lachlan. That one took a while. Yeah, those were good. Oh, what was in the Wacky Racers, guys? What was the girl's name? There was the one main girl that drove one of the Penny Pit Stop. Yep. Moneymore got it. Yes, yeah. That's I was just about to ask. Yep, that was a good one. I haven't thought about that one in ages. Biker Mice from Mars. I've heard of that, and I don't know that one, Maz. I've heard of that one a lot. And what was the ghost one? I wasn't really into that one. Space Ghost. I liked the concept and I liked the character of Space Ghost, but the stories were just kind of stupid to me in Space Ghost, because I always remember, even as a kid, thinking that it's like you're wasting what is potentially a really badass character here, because the Space Ghost thing, and he had the thing on his arm and all that shit was cool, but the stories were dumb as hell. The Kingdom Disney's Rapunzel is from his Corona. Is it, Jamie? I don't remember that. Holy shit. Excuse me, guys. My eye is itching terrible. I don't remember that. They should probably test her. I love Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Yeah, it's funny, Omegas. And again, I thought the Space Ghost character was great. The stories were dumb. Penelope Pitstop, that's it. I know it didn't sound quite right. Yep, that's it, Moneymore. That's the name I was trying to remember. Yeah, she was hot. She was an early waifu without a doubt. At least Space Ghost had good porn, Dika says. There's a new She-Ra show. I didn't even know that, Ty. I was never that. He-Man was okay. That came later. My oldest son, that was in his era. He used to watch He-Man a lot, and he's let's see, what is he now? He's got to be isn't that terrible? I can't remember. He'll be 39 this year, and he was way into He-Man. Not as much She-Ra. Giuseppe says, "What are the best father, Goku or Piccolo for Gohan?" It's hard for me. Goku better father, Piccolo better role model. How about that? Corey in the House, best anime. 4Kids dub is lit. Wolverine says, "Fucking 4Kids. 4Kids just needs to be." The new She-Ra's SJW infested. Diga says, "No surprise there. A lot of things are getting SJW infested, unfortunately. Voltron, Thundercats, remember all them. He-Man, Dino Riders. That's familiar, but I can't picture that. And of course, Ninja Turtles. The others I can still picture. I never liked Thundercats. Thundercats I didn't think was all that good. I don't remember Dino Riders. Let's see. Philip says, "Curtis, can't wait to see you react to the next few dozen episodes of Bleach. This coming arc is one of the best in all of anime, in my opinion." Yeah, Bleach has done just a phenomenal job of setting up the characters as well. I mean, really, I've just enjoyed everything about it. And it's the pacing in Bleach I like too. It just seems like the characters are brought along and it never seems rushed. And I'm just liking everything about it. And watching Trigun has gotten fascinating for me too. Vash, at this point, is one of the more really interesting characters as far as piquing my interest as to what is the entirety of his story of anything I've watched. Because obviously there's a lot of shit going on there that we don't know yet. A lot of stuff. He knows all this stuff about things from the past, technology from the past. That one woman that he encountered, he looked the same back all those years prior when she was a kid. So there's a lot of shit that we don't know. And of course, the mystery woman who now, according to what he said in this last episode I watched, is indeed, which is suspected, is his girlfriend. And he said dead girlfriend. That's good. I have a suspicion, and of course I don't want any spoilers, but I have a suspicion that as we find out more about Vash, I think there's going to be a lot of sadness to his backstory. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know why. I'm just getting that feeling. Brian says, Dino Riders, they had a necklace they used to control dinosaurs and ride them. They land on a prehistoric dinosaur Times planet. Main character was Questar. Probably now all on YouTube. Yeah, I just don't remember that one, Brian. That's unusual. Usually I at least remember them. But that one I don't remember at all. What about, going back, and it wasn't actually cartoon, but what about Land of the Lost and Sleestacks? And what was his name? Chaka? And Chaka. Because those, let me tell you something. In Land of the Lost, those were some high quality monster costumes and shit. You know, where the Sleestacks would have the zippers up the back and everything. Were you? Brian was just going to say Land of the Lost. I liked Land of the Lost. I was way into that. You know what? It jumped the shark for me, though, was when they lost. I got to remember the characters. They lost. Their dad got back. Was it Uncle Will or something like that? Came. Uncle Jack, Uncle Will, something. Some creepy uncle came looking for them, and then I don't know, it just like went downhill from there. Gimster says Vash from Trigun got the Dragon Balls and wished for eternal youth. Oh yeah, spoilers. Gimster, I'm really curious. Vash has got my interest peaked. Well, thanks, Cool Click. I appreciate that. I don't remember that, or I don't remember anybody telling me that. The voice of Ichigo is Sasori from Naruto? I didn't know that. Trigun is one of my all-time... Lachlan says, Trigun is one of my all-time favorites, especially among older anime. Can't wait for you to see the rest. Enjoy the ride, Papa Curtis. Yeah, thanks, Lachlan. I am. I really... They've done such a good job of setting him up. I mean, I'm so curious, and again, with pacing, I like the pacing, how they're giving you little tidbits about him as they go. And plus, I like his goofiness. Because at first I was struggling to figure out if he's genuinely goofy and using that as a cover for his badassery. But then I think he's actually both. I think he's goofy and he is a badass. He's a good character. He really is. This has been a fascinating story, and I'm almost have a little trepidation about learning everything about him, because there's just something about it that makes me believe that as we learn all there is to know about Vash, that it's going to be kind of sad. Let's see. Shame you haven't watched Sailor Moon. Lots of fan service and girls in miniskirts. Yeah, Jamie, I wouldn't mind at all if the gang at the Goosh votes that in sometime, just from what I've seen of the fan service alone. Huh. I like girls in skirts. Wolverine says Ichiko is the second Black Power Ranger. Any plans to watch Fairy Tail? Kool-Aid Jimmer says, to be honest, I've only seen your DBZ and Naruto reacts. P.S. Pain is the best Jillian in Naruto. Changed my mind. As far as what we watch, Kool-Aid Jammers, it all comes from the gang over at the Goosh. They vote on them. Now, the $1 level are series I put in, but those are ones I just do it by things that have gotten mentioned a lot by the gang, a lot of people like and just haven't won a poll. And actually that level is eventually going to be the catch-up level, where I catch up on things like, I still haven't seen DxD Season 4. By then we'll have My Hero Academia Season 4. I'll be catching up on things at that level. But the other two levels, what we watch as far as Fairy Tail or whatever, it all comes down to the gang, whatever they vote in. Giuseppe says Scooby Dio versus Goku, who will win and fight for food. Yeah, I'll tell you this. I want to see Sailor Moon. I want to see Fairy Tale. I want to see all those that I know have a lot of real good quality fan service. Because I like titties. I like titties. Brian says, Jesus Christ, phone just rang and scared the shit out of me. I jumped. Ever happened? Oh, yeah. Oh, many times. Especially when, whether it's on your device or on the computer, on TV, you're watching something, getting really wrapped up in it, and then, the ring hits. But now, cause with having the Hunter x Hunter theme as my ringtone, I don't even mind. Sometimes I wait extra long to answer my phone because I want to listen to more of the Hunter x Hunter theme when it starts ringing. Tsunami says Sailor Moon was made by Togashi's wife. She's brilliant as well. Wow, that's cool. Oh my God, Straga. He says if we're talking about older cartoons, we must mention the OGs like Johnny Quest and Transformers G1. Johnny Quest I hated that show, Straga. I don't know what it was about him. There wasn't a character on there I liked. I didn't like their adventures, and yet I still watched them because it was back in the day when that was it. If you wanted to watch cartoons, you only had this limited number, so I would watch it anyway. So I'd sit there and torture myself eating my cereal every week going, this show is fucking stupid. I never liked that one. Yeah, Urza Shirokage, obviously I'm well aware of who she is. How can you miss Urza? I think, I can't see her. She's in the back row up there. I think I've got a pop of her up there. I got to figure a way to reset this room. And I don't know how I'm going to do it with the limited amount of outlets I have. Because I would like to be able to set it up to where you guys can see not only the stuff that has been, and I got to change that wall too. I want to update it. The stuff that's been sent to us. But I'd like it if I could display at least a good selection of the anime pops. If I could figure something out, and then I could just rotate them every so often, just put the different ones up there. Tsunami says, I want Urza to step on my balls. Yup. That's, you talking about Keijo, Sergeant Renegade? Can anyone name that one anime where the girls in the tournament about slamming their asses together and knock the other out of bounds into the water? That's Keijo, if that's the one you're thinking of. Let's see. Sailor Moon has an official lesbian club. Oh, do they, Jamie? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did.
You did know that?
Yeah, I knew that.
I like girl stuff. I watch. Why are you keeping this information from me, bro?
Yeah.
This is shit I need to know.
I just had a conversation downstairs with.
With
as a joke, I walked into the room and I said, "Aloha, yo soy Dora," and she said, "That's not how you say aloha. Isn't how you say hello in Japanese."
Mushy mushy. Just getting a new bigger green screen emphasis. I was talking to the gang, Brax, about I'd like to change this room up. But I don't know how. We can't really make any changes here because we got shit for outlets.
Yeah, that's true.
I wanted to be able to put where the camera, I could have a good selection of the pops in the background and still show the stuff that people have given us, but no goddamn. In your home this week, if there was something, there was a way to do it, but I don't think we can though.
The hard thing is too, we need to keep like the AC right there.
Yeah.
That's the window
It's the only place we can put it.
Yeah.
That would be good to get further away from it, but yeah, you're right. It's the only place we can put it. Shit, I don't know.
What we should do?
Gimster says time for snack time. It's always time for snack time, bro.
I'll send a message to some of my civil engineer friends.
There you go. Get them to engineer the shit out of this room, will you?
Maybe an interior designer is a better idea, but we don't have those around.
I missed something. He says, but in the West it was changed to them being cousins. Who? I'm not sure who we're talking about there. I missed something. Oh, from Johnny Quest? Sweet Home. Okay, I gotta go back. I gotta see what was being talked about. I think I missed it. No, I can't catch up. Oh, wait. Idi Amin says, Dear Uncle Curtis, the project to create a living, life-size Nico Robin for you has begun in Great Scientist Lab in Kampala, Uganda. The project only uses the best scientists of best country, Uganda. Oh, Idi Amin Dada. Send that shit my way. I would be so happy. Mom, your mom won't mind if I have a Nico Robin, will she?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Punch him! he's
Bro, I'm just chilling.
he's gotten where he's so chill now, Wolverine, he doesn't even care anymore. Chitty chitty bratata. Thank you, my friend. All right, let me catch up here. You have to get the Elgato green screen. It's adorable. Yeah. When somebody will say pet him instead of punch him. Oh. They certainly know the way, Omega says. Nico Robin and her infinite hands. Oh, and Itsunagi. There's just something about, and I've said before, I think as far as just strictly looks, Nami is maybe a little cuter than Robin, but there's just something extra about Robin. Maybe it's all the extra hands. It could be a party. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, there's just something about Nico Robin. Man. Jonathan says Brax walked through the green screen again. It's gonna ruin that for everybody. Nico Robin got infinite everything, even an infinite forehead. Aww. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Shirokage says they changed the lesbian couple into cousins in dub Sailor Moon. Really? That's kind of douchebaggery. I want some girl stuff. The fuck? So technically then, the lesbians are cousins. Yeah, now I get what somebody was saying about it's Alabama time. Okay. Like, yeah, I agree, Omega. Nico Robin has a certain maturity that is sexy. Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. Excuse me. It was the original 90s dub, though. Oh, yeah, what? Oh, who the hell knows why they do the things they do? After Bleach, you're going to need a much larger waifu banner. Thomas says, I know. Geez, poor Chrome be working overtime with all because Chrome made all that stuff for me. It might get impossible to squeeze that many pairs of titties of that size into one banner. Huh. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Yes, indeed. Sailor Moon Crystal is rubbish. I don't know what that is. Sailor Moon Crystal, is that one of the seasons of it? Running out of the room, time to knock down a wall. Squeeze and titties, Big Green says. Curtis, how much would you rate Naruto Shippuden on a scale of 10? It'd be up there. I love Naruto and Shippuden. I really enjoyed them. On a scale of 10, at least 8.5, 9, easily. I had a great time watching Naruto. Okay, guys. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna pack up the stream for today. I still got, as I always do, still got some more editing to do. Gonna be staying home a lot, so the streams are gonna be like this for the foreseeable future. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is just a better way to do things. It's, again, there's just so much going on and everything that we all have to deal with and have no escape from, that maybe this kind of silliness, this kind of fun, I think is a really good escape for a little while, where we can just talk about shit other than what's hanging over all our heads. So I think this is the way we're going to go with the streams for the most part from now on. But butt stuff, Curtis. Oops, I meant bye. The same thing. They're both kind send-offs. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for just all the enjoyment you give me, and hopefully you guys are getting some enjoyment and some relief from the stress and the issues yourselves by being here. And as always, now remember, every time I do our classic close, when I say Panfu Panfu, sticky stuff for everybody, it is certified coronavirus free sticky stuff. So if you're up by the screen, if you have your device close to your face, no worries at all. It's all clean. It's all been certified. By who? Don't worry about it. It's all been certified. So sticky stuff, Panfu Panfu, sticky stuff for everybody. Everybody gets sticky stuff. Well, bang, okay? Flashly like our boy Buggy. And as always, most importantly, forever. Goosh, 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 goosh. Oh my goodness, goosh.